What's good, family? It's your boy Just Blaze, host of the best NBA pod in the game, Above the Rim. Keep it locked each week and join myself and a special guest as we tackle the latest rumblings in the league. If it's happening in the NBA, you know I got you covered. Make sure you subscribe on all platforms and leave that 5-star review. Let's get it.
Each and every single year, Joel Embiid has been in this league playing. We have highlighted how he needs to get his big behind. Damn it, I'm on radio. I don't care. His big ass down in a low post and post somebody up and be a man amongst boys. That's what we point out. What the hell is up with all of these pretty boy jump shots? You ain't Kevin Durant. I mean, I don't know whether it's Beyonce or J-Lo or somebody, or hell, Arsenio Hall. Let's throw the males in the equation. But you got a big behind like them. You know what? Handle your business in a low post. Get down there, drop step, put your behind on somebody, bend your hip, drop step, and yank it on them. It's very simple. It's very simple.
Talk about it.
You are now tuned in to Above the Rim.
Family, welcome to another edition of Above the Rim, the number one weekly go-to podcast for NBA content. Brought to you, as always, it's your boy, honorable host, Justin, a.k.a. Just Blaze. And I got a treat for y'all this evening, family. The crew is back. The crew is here. My brothers are here, back again in the building, to spar with me. My episode 100 guys over here. My man Damo, my man Reem. What's good, fellas?
Yo. What it is. Team injury prone in the building.
Oh, wow. early. We about to get to that, but let's get all this out the way. Family, you can listen to Above the Rim anywhere you listen to podcasts. iTunes, Stitcher, Google, Spotify, lineups.com, youtube.com as well. To get in contact with me, you can hit me up and follow me on Twitter at justblaze_513, JUSBLAZE_513. On IG, it's justblaze513. Facebook, search Above the Rim Podcast. Email the show as well, Above the Rim NBA Podcast at gmail.com. Call up to talk about it line. You already know what that hate mail, those questions, those concerns, one of those famous Reem voicemails that he sends, or Damo voicemails that they send. Send those in, 908-718-1592. And Reem, where can the family find you, brother?
Oh, you are now talking to the new host of the Let's Talk Sports NBA Talk podcast. It's your boy Mellow Reem, aka Dame Time Reem, 3 to the head, man. I'm here.
What baby?
What it do?
Come back, Reem.
Come back, Reem. Another Reem, another AKA.
Another one.
Another alias.
Another one. Fellas, man, before we get started, man, I gotta talk about something. Fantasy League. The Above the Rim Pod Fantasy League update. What's the standings right now? Let me go look. Let me go check this out really quick.
Just know I don't come here to talk, man. I'm on top of that league.
Wow.
We gonna do this right now?
Reem out here talking shit. We definitely gonna do that. You know why? We got, right now, I had a bad week last week. So now Reem is just surpassed me. So now he's in 3rd place. I'm in 4th place. And Dominique is killing the game right now. He's killing the My son is coming in hot all the way into last place.
I'm looking like the New York Knicks out here, man.
At 20 and 42.
20 and 42.
Injury bug, man.
He changed his name to Team Injury Pro. Why? It's a yard sale on your roster right now. You're doing you're trading everybody. Yo, Reem, you know this? Reem, you know this? Damo been trying to trade Julius Randle.
I'm just disappointed in that man. He's not having the season I expected him to have.
Listen, that's what you get for selecting anybody that plays for the Knicks.
You about to trade him for Welch's grape right now? Like from some Armando's Pizza.
He'll take the ball boy for Julius Randle right now.
Field goal percentage is killing me, man.
But fellas, dude, I know Reem swear. Oh, first of all, Reem, you know you're not winning this league because I know Reem talk a lot of shit.
Listen, I'm 3 games out of first place, man, and I'm playing the number 1 seed right now.
You are, and that's who I lost to last week because I had a bad week.
Because you're a loser.
I had a bad week.
Who's Rock'em Siakam Rockets? Who is that?
One of my boys, Zach Noble's boy. I don't really know him like that, but he has Giannis, Russ. He's got a couple of good pieces on it, but he's very beatable.
He's obtainable as well.
I don't get it.
Reem is definitely dropping off this week. I already know he's going to get smacked. So that's why I'm just letting him talk his shit because he's smacked next week. This week is the easy win for me, so I'll be back on top.
You won by 1 last week, though. Go ahead, proceed.
That's what I'm saying. Let's talk about some NBA, fellas.
Yeah, let's get to it, please.
You know what this is? The home of Melo Reem, the birth of Melo Reem over here in Above the Rim Pod. So we gotta talk about my man Melo. I've been saving this topic for you to get back on here, and I know you've been antsy to come on Above the Rim and speak about your boy Melo. All of us on the show have been avid supporters of Melo getting back into the league after the Rockets snaked him. We know how they did that, did my man dirty. So we're happy that he's in the NBA. But let's talk about his on-court production specifically. So he's played 10 games with the Blazers right now. 16 points per game, 40% shooting, 14 field goal attempts, 31 minutes. Portland is 4-6. I'm saying that for a reason. 10 games with the Rockets. Look at the numbers. 13 points, 40%. Same thing. On 12 field goal attempts, 29 minutes. Houston was also 4-6. And for more context, when he was in OKC, 16 points per game, same 40% shooting, 15 field goal attempts a game, 1 more shot, and 2 more minutes, 32 minutes per game. So, Reem, I'm going to start with you. Let's evaluate Melo's performance since he seems to be evaluated after 10 games all the time, everywhere that he goes.
It's a 10-game league.
It's a 10-game.
10 games.
Everything's 10 games. So that's why I gave that little sample size because it's the same. So I want you to give me a grade. What would you grade how Melo has performed thus far in the 10 games that he's been with the Blazers?
So far with the 10 games, what I've seen, he's probably like a C+, B-. I'm gonna go with B-.
Okay, I'm a little surprised. Tell me why.
I was a lot surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out, first of all, before I go too far, shout out to Brian Windhorst and his fat cake eating self. He apologized, and I thought that I would have never got that from him. He's the advocate LeBron
He apologized
supporter.
to you or to Melo?
He apologized to Melo on TV.
Oh.
So big shout out to him. He took the grown man approach to that.
He's been a big Melo hater.
Hater, definitely. Him and Shannon Sharp. We'll get back to that later.
Kellerman too.
But I'm gonna go B- because I didn't think a guy that, you could do as much training as you want with Brickley in the gym or whatever, but to come out and play 30 minutes a game, 29 minutes a game from the sofa is pretty amazing to me. And they're allowing him to play in his comfort zones, and it's looking pretty good. The game is a field. You're gonna have highs and lows. You're gonna have certain periods where you're gonna look outstanding. You're gonna look pedestrian. Dama with the pedestrian Melo talk.
Oh, you love the pedestrian Melo talk.
You're gonna get a little bit of that at 35 years old.
So disrespectful.
But what I really like, what I seen from him, he's doing a lot of talking on the defensive end, and he's engaging on the boards.
A lot of effort out of Melo.
Yeah, so you're getting a little bit more than just him trying to score when nobody wanted him and they thought that he was a liability on both ends or whatever the case is. So it can go left or it could go up. It could be positive. He could get a better grade.
So B-, you're saying?
B-. Let's see 10 more games.
Okay, B-. Damo, grade for Melo, evaluating his performance thus far in those 10 games.
B- for me too, as well. I had the B-. Okay. Like you said, they're 4-6 with Melo. He's doing what he does best, and that's score. I do need him to get to the line more because the Blazers aren't good on defense.
It's terrible, actually.
Exactly. So at least when him getting to the line, it would slow the game down some and allow the ball to actually move around instead of them isolating all day. But other than that, Melo is looking like Melo, man.
So
the videos is looking legit.
With Brickley.
With Brickley.
We gonna get to that with Brickley. But
somebody needs to go with Brickley, right?
Yo, you damn right.
Oh,
we gonna get. I gotta take about him. So both of you guys B- is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
B-.
Well, you know, so for me, I'm gonna give him a B. Actually,
I wasn't really expecting him to be like a game changer for Portland, though.
see, I don't know about that. I expected him to be, all right, maybe game changer is a stretch. Like I didn't expect his production to be the reason why they make or break the finals or
Right.
something
They need another
But
piece.
They do. So I'm gonna give him a B because when I thought about this, when I gave him a B, I feel like what Melo has done is he's basically done everything that the Blazers have asked him to do. They've asked him to come in to score, to be, most importantly, be a presence, maybe in the low post, maybe in the high post, or just be a threat other than on the offensive side, other than CJ McCollum, other than Damian Lillard, because we look who they was trotting out before. I mean, Anthony Tolliver, like, come on.
Hazonia.
And I think
Come on, man.
Your boy Labissiere.
I think out of the last, the three teams, Houston, OKC, and Portland, they actually embraced him as well. They given him the most freedom out of all the three teams.
I think they embraced him to do what he does best.
Yes, he could be Melo.
Yes.
You know what? I think that benefited him going to Portland and why he's looking pretty decent. And every other stop he's been at so far besides New York, he's always been the hunted, meaning that they'll switch pick and rolls on him and make him and put him on the island.
Yeah.
Now he's coming down on the other end and he's isolating on smaller guards off the pick and roll.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting an advantage off of smaller guys, which is making easy baskets.
Mm-hmm.
So like now you could put him on the island on one end, but then he'll come back down and give you a little bit something on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than put him in the corner.
So what I want to ask you fellas, right? So why is the narrative this time when Melo coming back so much different than it was in OKC, so much different than it was in Houston? Because I ran out of numbers before. He's literally shooting the same exact percentage 3 years in a row, 40% from the field. In Portland, like I said before, he's giving you 16. Houston, he was giving you 13. And OKC, he was giving you 16. So why in OKC they said Melo was washed? That was the narrative.
Well,
in Houston, he was double washed, that nobody wanted him. But now in the Blazers, his return is revered and he's becoming Western Conference Player of the Week.
The narrative is much different now.
But why is what I'm asking.
Because the Blazers right now is not a championship contending team right now. When he went to OKC and Houston, it was championship or bust.
Okay.
Portland, we don't.
So you think because of how the
right
expectations on the team affect the narrative for an individual player?
I don't think my take is a little different.
Because that's what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
My take on the situation,
just like I'm sorry to cut you off, but just like with LeBron going to LA, it's championship or bust over.
Well, it's always championship or bust for him.
With him, with
always.
him.
Just him in particular.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think with Melo, I think the game kind of changed back to what he was used to. Because Kawhi is a big player in the NBA right now. He's probably one of the key paws in the NBA right now. And he is the master of the mid-range. Remember?
Over KD?
No, well, I'm saying right now.
Right, currently.
Playing with him.
No, that's
with Melo back in the league, the mid-range isn't seen as a bad shot because Kawhi lives in the mid-range.
Yes, correct.
Then you turn around, you got guys like DeRozan, and you got Aldridge. Because remember, Golden State, that whole team is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not live or die by the three because you're not dealing with that on a nightly basis, trying to compete with that. You got the MVP, right? The current MVP. He's a mid-range dunk guy. That's it. That's what we're going to get from him. So Melo can play between the lines now and it be more effective than just having to play back-to-back on trade balls alone.
So do you feel like, I'm going to ask you because I know that's your boy, do you feel like Melo's name has been broken down so much that there's nothing that other people can do but to celebrate him now in his return? Because it's not like he's playing a whole lot better than what he's playing with before. I'm just being objective is why I'm asking you, because he's playing well. But he's doing what, like I said, what the Blazers asked him to do. They're asking him to score. They want him to score. They want him to get those touches. They want him to say F out of here when he's getting those rebounds. They want him to do that. So to me, I just feel like the team embraced him a little bit differently and is controlling the narrative a little bit better, even though he's performing kind of the same.
I don't really think it's a narrative based on his play. I think it's a situation that he He's playing anywhere. They're allowed to play one-on-one basketball.
Well, I'm saying it's a narrative because he got Player of the Week. And let's be real, did he really deserve that Player of the Week?
No,
I say no.
it was a charity type of thing.
That's why I'm saying that. Because
I call it the apology award.
But it's not only. But
it was an apology.
I'm gonna say he doesn't.
Come on, man.
It really was.
Listen, I'm not gonna say he did. He deserved the
Player of the Week.
Player of the Week award. But my thing was, it's not only based on scoring. It has to go with wins, and it does have to go with the impact on.
They were undefeated that week,
and he did shoot over 50-something% that week. So it's only a week award, people.
I mean, but Luka
relax.
was going nuts that week.
But he lost a game that week.
He lost, and James Harden averaged over 40 that week. But
And he shot 20-something% one game.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
So,
that's
like,
gonna so
man.
no Harden.
Harden. Yeah.
But honestly, though, I'm not mad that Melo. I said it last episode. I'm not really mad that Melo got that Play of the Week. I feel like
it's a feel good award.
Yeah, it was a feel good award. They needed to change the narrative, like I said, about Melo, and just let it be off of he's washed, he can't play in the league, he's too selfish, whatever the hell they want to say. He's a bad locker room guy, because we know it's not true. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's going away.
I do got a hot take on that though.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of GMs should be under fire right now. Because there's a lot of players in the league right now that
Revenge dream.
they really can't give you much. Like,
Damo,
keep it real. Hold up, Damo. You said the man should be in China.
I did.
Julius Randle is getting how much a year?
You did get very disrespectful.
Listen, I only said it because I didn't think the NBA wanted to give Melo another chance. I didn't think, of course, Melo could still play in the league, but the league didn't look like they wanted to give him another chance.
Yeah, that's
so.
true.
I was saying for him to go overseas so he could prove to the league that he could still play.
Melo's averaging 16 points a game. That's probably a quarter of the Knicks production per night.
But you know what I'm saying? Really quick though, before we move on from Melo, I want to say that we talked about this a lot, Reem. Is that in the beginning, I wasn't crazy about how Melo handled the whole situation of him coming back, because I felt like he was doing too much, like with he doing the YouTube videos and shit now. He doing a lot of talking and stuff like that. Because I know we talked about a lot, Reem. So we had a lot of discussion. So tell the people what we talked about when we were talking about Melo doing all that.
All right, let me take off my hat with this one. All right, listen.
Talk to me.
I know I'm the advocate, in-house Carmelo guy.
Yes.
But Carmelo be doing too much, man. From a PR standpoint, like the purpose of you getting back in the or not being in the league is because they thought you was a guy that didn't want to, you know what I mean, settle for a role or settle for a team first aspect, and this at the fourth. And the first thing you did, you dropped a video on.
Oh my!
You getting signed.
I did not like that.
What you had to do mentally to prepare to join the team, and he did clean up a little bit with the, I missed the team bus and the team dinners and this, that, the fourth. But that should be the narrative.
He was doing a lot.
Oh, man.
That should be the narrative.
Taking a page out of LeBron's book.
But that was very LeBron-like. Son, let's be real. It was a damn documentary.
But it gets worse. Because now he's dropping like snippets and weekly videos and this, that, the fourth. I haven't seen a damn team post yet on his page.
Oh, so it's reality TV.
You know what I'm saying?
Reality TV stay Melo
like,
7?
Or reality Reem talking now.
Ooh.
Reality Reem talking now. Wow.
But it's real though. Like he should be at the point right now where your numbers,
quotables.
Yeah, listen, shut up, man. Your numbers right now should be everything. You just concentrate on the court. Don't worry about nothing else going on. You're going to kiss your baby later. You're going to FaceTime later. Just be locked in on the court. Lala didn't even want to be there.
She really didn't. It looked like it killed her.
Like she's tired of the
She
noise.
just
She just want to be incognito at this point.
That's it.
She fed up.
And she was looking washed.
Oh, man.
Come clean.
But you know what's funny though? Before we move on from Melo, because there's so much we could talk about Melo right now. I don't know why I get a little bit of the notion, and I'm being devil's advocate now, because everybody knows I support Melo, so I would never slander him in any way, but I'm just being real what I see. I feel like he's a little infatuated with his numbers, or making sure he proves a point that he can still be that dude. He can still score in this league rather than doing everything that the team asks you to do. Even though he is doing what the team asks you to do, but I feel like he can be a better player in other ways.
Yeah, I would like to see him come off a few more pin downs.
Yeah, like a couple
kick to the far end, but they just lost Hood, so
or maybe even come off the bench. What about that?
Nah, not yet.
Or is it because the talent in Portland? Or
the talent is very bad in Portland.
But think about if he comes off that bench, right? At the 6-minute mark, 7-minute mark. We're still early in the game, not like at the 2-minute mark, early in the game, and they go immediately to him, get him a nice little touch, and then CJ comes out, then Dave stays in there, then he stays in the game, and CJ comes back in, and they do it that way.
So in other words, you're saying you feel like he should come off the bench?
I don't see the talent.
I won't say yes because of this talent. Like, I mean, you can't start Anthony Tolliver over me.
But
like, it's very disrespectful.
But that's a setup for failure. Because what is Melo known for? Being a negative in the what is it? The analytics rating. Mm-hmm. If he starts off behind with a bad bench, he'll always be in a negative.
But I think there'll be less pressure and less eyes off him if he just says he's coming off the bench.
No, I get what I'm saying.
Like,
but if he comes,
he can really be an Iguodala, basically.
Yeah, but coming off
that aspect,
coming off the bench though, right? Mm-hmm. You insert one of those clowns you got on the bench over there, right?
That's the problem.
So now there's no more spreading of the floor because now you could home in on CJ and
Tolliver
you could lock
can shoot,
but they're not gonna respect him like they would respect Melo.
Tolliver.
That's his man.
Listen, fellas. I got a temporary problem solver for Melo right now.
What's that?
Tomorrow night, he's gonna explode for 30.
Who they playing tomorrow night?
Because
the Knicks.
They're playing none other.
Oh, they're playing the Knicks tomorrow night?
New York Knicks tomorrow night.
Wait, in Portland though.
In Portland.
Oh, I was about to say not at the Garden because I know that was in the news.
That's January 1st.
Yeah, I might have to hit that up.
This will give Melo a confidence boost, if anything. So he's gonna be straight.
All right,
you were saying you need another 10 games. You might not need another 10 games.
Yeah, this might be the 11th one. Might be the charm.
Yeah.
So let's move on, fellas. I want to talk about a little bit. There's some other news around the NBA. Kevin Love now. Another interesting tidbit. The Cavs are now listening to offers for K Love. News that is pretty much well overdue. I feel like everybody knew this was coming. They just been prolonging this. No surprise to anyone. Love is averaging 16, 10, and 2, a double-double this year. A couple of the teams in the Kevin Love sweepstakes, the Hawks, the Knicks, the Pacers, the Rockets, the
Here
Heat.
we go again. Why are the Knicks interested?
Why? But Damo, I'm gonna start with you. So now that we hear the Cavs are now listening to trade offers for Kevin Love, even though he does have a large deal, I think basically a max. Where do you feel like he'll fit best, or who should be going after K Love right now?
Well, I put this in the group.
Mm-hmm. We got a group chat going on,
right?
family.
I put this in the group not too long ago. I got 3 spots I would actually like to see Kevin Love play. I don't know what pieces they can do to make something happen, but I think he could be the piece that gets Milwaukee to the championship.
Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Talk to me. Milwaukee. Why do you think he could fit in Milwaukee?
I think you need somebody that can spread the floor around Giannis. Giannis doing, going crazy down there.
Middleton.
Well, wait, you mean that means you moving Giannis to the 3?
Additional, yeah, you can put him at the 3. Why not?
And then Middleton got to be at the 2.
At the 2.
And then Wesley Matthews got to come off the bench.
Yeah. Wesley Matthews ain't doing too much.
He's solid.
Oh, I'm not too sold on Wesley Matthews,
right.
man.
I mean, it's your opinion. I hear you.
I would like to see Kevin Love in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Spreading that floor for Giannis.
Okay.
And then he could grab boards as well. So then I think he helps.
Okay, that's fair.
So I got Milwaukee. I got Phoenix. Phoenix and Boston.
I like him on Boston.
Those 3 teams I think he would do good in.
Okay.
Phoenix, because they're actually in the playoff. They're in the standings right now. They're in 7th place?
No, OKC, brother.
OKC is in 8th.
OKC
Phoenix is in 7th.
They're tied. They're in the
playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, you just had to make that known, huh?
Washed point guard. I mean, we just got a washed point guard over there in LKC.
We're gonna talk about him later.
We are.
But I think he would be a significant help to Phoenix and what they're trying to accomplish. Being that Ayton is on the cusp of returning from that 25 game
that's
suspension,
about to come up too. Yeah,
they would really look. I think they would be solid.
Okay.
Yeah, and in Boston, we all know how that would fit.
I think that would be a nice fit as well. So Reem, talk to me. Kevin Love, what do you think is his best fits?
In my mind, I had Phoenix as well. I like Phoenix.
We all
Okay.
like Phoenix. I had Phoenix on my list too. I feel like he'll be a
Alright,
good
so you
fit
guys
there.
agree with me then.
There's some
Alright.
young cats over there, but
Ain't
he'll
too
be
crazy.
nice over there.
He played with Rubio before as well, right?
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I think I like Rubio in that pairing. Boston, I like, but I think he'd be decent in Brooklyn.
Oh,
I was
Brooklyn.
I was
In
thinking
Brooklyn.
Wait, whoa. Now you got to tell me about Brooklyn. That was not on my radar.
For this season alone,
Yeah.
I think they need something from the four.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a four. You got two bigs that's interchangeable, and their four is kind of like an empty spot. You don't really.
I
Wow,
agree.
Brooklyn?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? If you trade for him now, he still has 2 years left on his deal. At about 28 mil, something like that.
But I can see
25
it.
to 28.
I can see it working though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You got to get rid of some, like a couple of
You might have
pieces.
you might have to get rid of either a Dimwitty
I don't
You
want to.
definitely got to get rid of either
Or-
Dinwiddie or DJ.
Or
or
Levert.
Levert. Either
Or
either
Levert.
or.
give up Levert before I give up Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I'm giving up Levert and
For
I'm giving
Kevin Love?
Up, yeah,
For Kevin Love, fellas?
we seen it before though. We seen Kyrie
For Kevin Love?
You really don't like Kevin Love, don't you?
I'm not a fan of Kevin Love. Kevin Love, I mean, he's a solid player. He's a solid power forward. He can get you a quiet 20 and 10. But I don't like a quiet 20 and 10. I want a loud 20 and 10.
How much people are actually giving you loud 20 and 10s? It's
There's
not
a lot
really
of
a lot.
To
Call-
be honest with you, I think Tristan Thompson is more important than in a trade than Kevin Love is to a team. Obtaining a Tristan Thompson.
That could be fair because Tristan Thompson, I mean,
Plays on the
TTK is bugging out.
Depends on what kind of team, though.
But
Maybe
he can be impactful on a
team
certain
that-
team
that needs
who
some
allows
energy.
him
Maybe
to,
like a Portland?
a team who needs some
Hold on.
energy.
Low key, Kevin Love would look really good in Denver. Because Millsap is
Well-
not really giving you anything.
Well, all
Well,
right.
they're
So,
one of the players.
so let me give you my 3 teams and y'all tell me. Oh, my 4 teams. Actually, I had the Suns as well. I had the Blazers also. I think he'd be a solid fit over there. I don't know if they could get him over there, but they got to trade something. But it might be possible. But the
But
2
they got
sleeper
the
teams.
Whiteside have to go.
Yeah, but then nobody really wants him.
He's a 1 year.
He's a 1 year, so yeah, maybe that'll be the appeal. But for me, the 2 teams that I thought he will fit well is back on the T-Wolves, number 1, with Karl Anthony Towns and with Wiggins. I think he'll be a solid 4 on that roster with that group. They will have to trade Teague, but he's an expiring soon. Trade some, probably a couple of young pieces that they have, but I think the T-Wolves will be nice. And also, I think the Atlanta Hawks might be the right team
Really?
for Kevin Love. I think so. I think
Well, they got John Collins.
it's great, but John Collins could play the 5.
He's
John Collins
suspended-
is the
he's
6th.
suspended right now,
He's
right?
suspended right now, but he's going to come back soon for 25 games. But he's a 6'10", 6'11" center in this day and age with a pace and space. I think he'll be perfect.
He's 6'11"?
Yeah, he's 6'11".
He's really bouncy too.
He's very
Really,
bouncy. He
really,
can guard a center. Kevin Love can guard a forward. They can flip flop, whoever it is. Only time they will have trouble with a center would be like an Embiid or like a Drummond or somebody like that. But other than that, there's no really powerful centers in the league like that. So I feel like with the Hawks and some type of veteran presence and leadership, because you heard about what's going on with
He went
Trae
off.
Young right
I
now.
heard he went off in the locker room.
They had a locker room altercation. Trae Young is pissed off with his teammates. They need some veteran help over there.
They need something.
What
So-
happened
I
to
was
Vince?
expecting them to be in the playoffs this year.
He's not producing.
Vince ain't holding that
but
together.
The Hawks is one team that can absorb that money without it hurting them.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it's a solid pair. Me personally.
Shout out to the Hawks, man. Melo was a legend over there.
For one day, right? For 24 hours. Really quick, man. So let's go over to the Knicks, man. David Fizdale, man. Let's New York Knicks, man. The stinking Knicks finally put the axe to David Fizdale after much speculation. Fizdale was fired from the Knicks with the worst winning percentage in club history. 21-84, fellas. 21-84
Take
was
that
his
for data.
record. Take that for data. But so Reem, I'm gonna start with you. When we talk about Fizdale, I feel like we're all in the same excuse me, we're all in the same boat of how it may not have been the right move, or maybe they putting the blame on somebody who shouldn't have been. So I wanted to ask you, do you feel like since Fizdale is now taking the blame for this season, do you feel like Fizdale is a bad coach, or
No.
do you feel like he should land somewhere else? Talk to me about Fizz.
He don't deserve to be nowhere else though, because he didn't produce in the last 2 spots he's been at. That's one. He hasn't shown the ability to work with young players.
Wait, so you're saying he should be an assistant?
Get his feet re-wet. But I think he was given a raw deal, man. Because he can't. What's this, his second season with the Knicks?
Second, yeah.
So he walked in on a rebuild, which was deemed a rebuild to the Zion pick, and they failed on the Zion pick.
Terrible.
So they tanked for a whole season, didn't get the Zion pick, didn't get the first pick, and they picked somebody. Well, they picked RG. He's workable. Then they signed 4 veterans with the same position. They signed
68 powerful
Bullock and a couple of other dudes that's
Duke Ellington.
That's playing the same position as RG. So if you're gonna lose, give these guys some run so they could get groomed. I didn't see where it was gonna work. He got set up for failure, but it's the Knicks' fault, 100%. So we already knew who we should have called out to be the head coach, and it's one of our own.
We all know
Mark Jackson, man. He's proven that he can take young players and instill the confidence for these dudes to play on a high level. He got kicked out the coach's seat out there in Golden State quite a little early because of whatever reasons, but he's shown the ability to give the keys to his young guys to make it happen.
And the ability to interact with the young players, and the ability to be able to mesh with them and be able to be a quote unquote father figure.
Yeah, I like that.
Sometimes that's important, especially when you have young players. It's important.
Yeah,
So
y'all jumped the gun. Y'all jumped the gun, man. I mean, I'm right. I agree with y'all with what y'all said. Y'all takes. The Knicks went too far ahead, man. They was thinking about getting Zion. They was thinking about getting Kyrie and KD. Fizdale is not a coach to groom young players. Flat out. They was expecting to get KD and Kyrie.
Veterans on that roster.
Veterans on that squad. And they just put Fizdale in a bad situation, man. And in my opinion, does he deserve to coach in this league? Yes. But right now, I feel like he deserves to be on a little timeout right now.
I could agree there. You know why? Because I do feel like he needs maybe what I would say image rehabilitation right now. Because the Knicks really did but they shitted on his name right now. Damn it. They only gave him
They put the stink of Nick on him.
Yeah, they did. What was it, 15 games now? Something like that. 15, 20 games or something like that. He's been fired. I mean, I know teams usually fire coaches in the early part of the season, but what's crazy to me is that the Knicks really expected themselves to be really good this year. And that to me is a problem.
The thing is, I honestly don't think the Knicks have a bad team. It's just they are an average team. Listen, we all come together. I think the whole of New York City believes that Mark Jackson needs to be the coach of the New York Knicks. But will the Knicks do it? They don't. They're gonna go out and hire somebody. They're gonna go out and hire David Blatt as the coach.
But you know what's crazy? I actually feel like they're gonna hire Mark Jackson.
I don't.
But not right now. I think they're gonna do it at the end of the season. I don't think they're gonna do it right now.
They never do what they're supposed to do.
They've deemed Mike Miller as a coach.
Mike Miller's the interim coach right now. So
I got a name that might not be a hot, sexy name, but Vinny Del Negro.
What is it? Isn't he at NBA TV right now still?
He's had a decent coaching career. 210 wins and 180 losses.
All right, you know what, fellas, I'm gonna do? Because I put a bunch of names down. I want y'all to say yeah or nah when I just throw these names out, right? So Mark Jackson, I feel like we all got a yeah. Kenny Smith.
I agree.
Nah.
I
would give him a shot.
Would you give him an interview?
No.
Yeah.
Recent.
I would.
No.
Okay, another name I throw out. Juwan Howard.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
Stick to college.
Patrick Ewing.
No.
Patrick Ewing, nah.
Disrespectful.
We love you, Pat, but nah.
It would be another feel good story.
Yeah.
But nah.
Okay.
You just hiring off the name.
All right, listen to this. Tyronn Lue.
Nah, he's better with veterans.
Wow, y'all boys
He's
some
a
hard.
veteran. He's a veteran.
I'm gonna throw one more at you. Another one. Jason Kidd.
Yeah, I like that.
I would like that.
Okay, you
J.
like
Kidd.
that.
I
All
got
right.
a name for you.
Who's that?
Rick Carlisle.
He's not leaving the Mavericks for the Knicks.
Nah, he's not.
Hell no.
I got one for you.
I'd strike him if he's.
I got one for y'all.
I'd throw a drink at him.
I don't know why for some reason I thought he was free. That's my bad.
What? Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
You bugging.
Yeah.
Come on.
Jim Carrey.
What about Sam Cassell?
I like that.
Sam Cassell.
I like. And you know, on the lowest of all keys, because I've been hearing rumblings. I don't know how y'all
Eddie
feel
Jordan.
about this.
That's a joke, by the way.
Yo,
Come
No,
on, man.
Y'all remember him?
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm laughing. Becky Hammond was the name thrown
Come
out
on,
to be the
nah,
first.
no.
No,
Not for the New York Knicks.
nah, it's the pressure. The media,
Too
no.
much pressure.
Don't do that to her.
don't do that to her.
Nah, I
Okay.
think
She
I
would
just
get- she would
saw
get
the
ran
name
out of the
thrown
league.
out to be
But-
the.
her best bet is just sticking it out in San Antonio and let.
Yeah, and you know what?
inherit
I
it
would
from
say
Pop.
inherit a good team,
Yes.
Exactly.
not this.
I
Well,
wouldn't-
they're not even
yeah.
good this year.
Right.
They're very mediocre.
Mediocre.
She would get ran out of New York.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want that for her.
I
The
would.
hell you got
I
this
would want
woman
her to
coaching
inherit
us?
a new to like be the successor to Pop. I would say.
Right. That's the good story.
That's a better
Stick
look.
with that story.
Yeah, you don't want
try
to deal
come
with
be the
these
savior of the Knicks.
with the Knicks.
That's another feel good story.
It
And have you guys noticed anytime somebody's deemed to be the savior of the Knicks,
It's
it
doesn't-
always goes the opposite
It
direction.
really does. Wait, they were considering Fizdale the savior? They kind of
No.
were a little. No, a little bit. They said he would change the culture.
Because, it's like again what I was saying, because they was banking on getting Kyrie and KD. That didn't
Yes.
work out so well. Now
And
look,
Zion.
he's being ran out of New York.
Wait. If anybody deserves to get fired, it's definitely Steve Mills.
Oh,
He's been there for every regime. You got to get him out of here. You don't trust a black man with slick hair.
gray slick hair.
No, you got to get him out of here, bro. He needs to go just as bad.
Listen, they need to.
Oh,
they
we
need to
know
get rid of
Dolan
the whole
needs to go
team.
though. I mean, honestly,
It's
though.
time.
It's
It's
not
time.
gonna happen though. You know he got to fund his karaoke matches, man. He's not gonna sell the Knicks. He'll never do that.
He's not going anywhere because the MSG is linked to Cablevision.
Yes.
He has a crazy bundle deal.
Listen, MSG, the Knicks are still $1 billion organization.
Facts.
And they are the
Win or
number one or
lose.
number two with the Lakers as most lucrative franchise.
They're
think they're
number
number
one.
one.
They're number one.
Number one, right?
They're number
It's
one.
crazy. And it's still sold out every single.
Right.
Because those
Nice.
dang Knicks fans.
Nah, it's a tourist location.
Yeah, people don't understand that going to a New York Knicks game nowadays, because I know for families, so a lot of people don't who listen to the show don't live in New York. So when you go to a Knicks game, it's more like a business transaction now.
Mhm.
Like they bring executives, they have corporate suites, they bring a lot of their
And they're
clients.
gone by halftime.
Yeah, they're going by halftime. They like to schmooze their clients when you go to a Knicks game because it's a great atmosphere. Even though the Knicks stink, it's still a great atmosphere.
And think about it, there's a lot of bars in the local area.
Plenty of them. So there's a lot of things to do in New York. So it's like a business transaction going to a Knicks game now. So Fizdale, get well soon, I guess.
No, he's good. He's still getting paid.
Oh, he's getting checks.
What, he got 3 years left on his deal? 2 years?
Yeah.
They just love doing
Yeah.
handouts.
And his lady not too shabby neither.
That's 12 coaches in the last 10 years, something like that.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So fellas, we get into the main part of the episode, debuting a new segment, calling this joint Coppin or Droppin'. Coppin or Droppin', fellas. So it's a new segment. Basically, Coppin or Droppin'.
I'm dropping the Knicks.
I'm gonna be throwing out some NBA hot takes, some from me, some from the people on Twitter, some from people I see out there in the streets, some from people, because now, since I do the show now, people come at me with all kind of hot takes, and people talk a lot of shit to me when they see me. They always want to spar with basketball with me. Some of them I gotta shut down because they don't know nothing. But they do give me hot takes. So I remember these things, put them in the Rolodex. So I thought of it. I'm saying, you know what? Let me start a new segment. I want to see everybody who comes on the show, if they agree with this wildness that I've heard. Some of them are wild, some of them are not too wild, but we'll see. So if you copping, basically if you agree, you're going to cop the take. Basically, if you disagree, you're going to drop the take. So family, for full disclosure, I didn't give the fellas these topics beforehand. So this is all coming straight off the dome for them. And I'm giving them these questions here. So first one, copping or dropping, fellas? First take I'm gonna throw at you. Kyle Kuzma, right? Kyle Kuzma is not.
Before you even go any further, I'm dropping.
Go
Go ahead.
Let me go. Kyle Kuzma is not the Lakers' third best player and will be traded by the trading deadline. Coppin or dropping his take. I'm going to give y'all some context while you decide. Last 5 games for Kuzma. 9 points per game, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, shooting 35% from the floor, shooting 50% from the free throw line, 25 minutes per game. For the season he's only averaging 11-3. Damo, I'm going to start with you. Coppin or dropping his take? Kyle Kuzma is not the Lakers' third best player and will be traded by the trade deadline. Coppin or dropping?
I mean, that is a fact. He's not the third. Well, he is, and then he
I
isn't.
say, hey, copping or dropping? Are you copping this take? Do you agree or disagree?
I'm going to drop that take.
Tell me why.
I don't think the Lakers are that stupid to let a guy like Kuzma go so early.
Really? You think so?
LeBron and AD, they're going to be reigning for what? Another, 3-4 years? You're going to need somebody to step in.
2, maybe 3.
2, maybe 3.
But is he stepping in is the question. I just gave you his numbers. Last 5 games giving you 9 points for being the third best player. Supposedly, he's supposed to be.
You know what? I'm gonna change my mind because you know what?
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm a cop because you know LeBron is there, so anything is nobody's safe other than AD. So yeah, I'm gonna cop that take.
Come on,
Why
man.
you copping that take now? I talked you into it.
Not only because of LeBron. Nobody.
I'm saying it for a reason.
Yeah, nobody's safe.
Reem, talk to me. Copping or dropping this take? Kuzma's
Coppin.
Talk to me.
Listen, we know LeBron is very impatient when it comes to young dudes. And he's quick on the draw. If he could get a wily veteran in there, that's going to allow him to win now. Remember, he's 35. He got a lot of miles on that engine.
17th year.
Forget 17 years. He got, 12 to 13 playoff finals on his...
Yes.
Nah, come on,
12
man.
or 13, 16, 15.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He don't have time to waste. He don't have time to play games with young boys. If you're not ready to play, he will be out of there. KCP will be out of there. And even bum-ass Danny Green shooting a pedestrian percentage right now will be out of there. They paid him. They paid him way too much money.
He's getting paid over 10 mil, right?
To be giving you 9 points a game.
To be honest,
disgusting.
to be honest, they overrated in my book.
Who, the Lakers?
Yeah.
I know you got a hot take about the Lakers.
I'm gonna stop talking about
They
that.
overrated.
So, wait, first of all, let me go.
Go ahead.
I'm copping this take, fellas.
Okay,
I'm copping this
we're
take.
all in
So
unison.
that's why I was like, where's Damo going with this? Because I know how you feel about the Lakers. So I was surprised. But listen, Kyle Kuzma's supposed to be your third best player, but he hasn't played like your third best player.
I don't think he's comfortable out there.
He's not bumpable. I talked about it with Job last episode. They're not really putting him in the proper
what y'all
positions. What? He's not bumpable.
Wow, I'm crazy over here.
Brazy over.
Continue.
But Kuz, right? They're not putting him in the comfortable positions to succeed properly. I see him. They got him playing like he's JJ Redick out there.
Yeah.
I see him coming off of screens, coming off of pin downs. He's off the
His play
baseline.
style is not matching.
They treated him like he's a knockdown sniper,
not
a spot up
conducive to
shooter.
his game.
Yeah, it's not conducive to him. He was a little bit more aggressive last year. He was allowed to take chances. I feel like he's a little scared right now on the court.
Yeah.
So I think the Lakers are going to look at that and say, damn, we might need one more piece to take us over the hump when it comes to the Clippers in that 7-game series, because we know that's probably going to happen.
Where would they ship him though?
There's plenty of places. CP3 is available.
Before you go too far, I just don't want to hear the name Kyle Korver pop up again. Because the fact that everybody said, oh, they need this man, oh, he's a knockdown
Korver.
shooter.
Come on. They need a playmaker on that.
He doesn't even have a chip.
Who?
Korver.
Korver's. Why are we talking about Korver?
I'm just saying, like, he's granted as the guy that's the missing piece every year.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely not. But so we think Kuzma's going to be traded by the deadline?
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
Hot take, yeah.
We copped it. We'll see.
We'll see on that one.
Moving on. Copping or dropping this one right here. I got some. It gets spicy as we go on. Tatum versus Ingram versus Siakam right here.
Tatum versus Ingram versus Siakam.
Tatum versus Ingram versus Pascal Siakam. Best franchise player out of these three is Pascal Siakam. Coppin or dropping? Reem, I'm start with you first, but let me give the numbers. Siakam, 25-7. 25-7-4. Ingram 25-7-4. Siakam 25-8-3. Tatum 21-7-3. Out of these three, best franchise player is Siakam right now. Coppin or drop? Dropping? Tell me why.
I'm going with the young boy from Boston, man.
Ooh, talk to me. Why?
The reason that he has a game to me that can evolve from where it is now. As far as he's just such a smooth player,
very smooth,
and he hasn't reached his pinnacle because he doesn't. His game is not basically based on athleticism. He's a polished player.
His fundamentals are on point. His fadeaway game.
Siakam has play with a lot of energy, and he still has a lot of holes in his game. And then who's the other guy?
Ingram.
B.I. takes a lot of bad shots.
But you know what? I'm gonna say that. I'm glad you're gonna say that because B.I. has the highest field goal percentage out of all three. That's why I put those numbers. He's shooting almost 50% from the floor
49%
this year.
But that's great because that shows
just throwing it out there.
That shows his gym ethic.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as quality of shots,
jumpers, handle, he can drive, he can do it all.
He's good size. But I think out of those three, my boy from Boston.
Okay, Damo, talk to me. Coppin or dropping?
Definitely dropping.
Dropping.
And I'm going with B.I.
Oh, you going with B.I.? Tell me why.
B.I. is the franchise player because I like Tatum, but to me, he's one of those guys that's going to be fundamentally good at scoring and picking his spots.
Wait, who you talking about?
Tatum. Ingram, on the other hand, I think he's the most versatile out of all three of those players. I think he could get a bucket. He can play defense, and he can get other people the ball in the right spot. He could be a playmaker. Remember, they had him being the point guard at one point.
Wait, he can play better defense than Siakam?
Just about. Not better.
Better?
Not better.
That's
almost.
a hot take.
I think they're about the same level, with Siakam being a tad bit better.
But I hate you.
A tad bit better than B.I. B.I. ain't no knockoff on defense.
No, he isn't. He has long arms. He's 6'8", 6'9", or whatever he is.
But
long
I
arms,
just feel
slim.
like he's the more versatile out of the three.
Okay, so
you could build players around. It's easier to build players around him than it is for Siakam.
Okay, so for me,
Siakam, I think he's hitting his ceiling right now. To me,
I agree.
So I hear you on that, which I'm very impressed by. So I'm dropping this take for me personally. I'm dropping this take, and I'm going Tatum. I agree with you, Reem, because I feel like, to me, I think Tatum is going to have the best career out of these three because I do feel like his game is the most sustainable out of these three because I do like Reem brought up before, the way he plays the game. Smooth post up. Can go to the lane quickly. Has a nice little jab step. Very mellow-like.
He'll
very
last longer.
Tobias Harris-like.
Nothing looks forced with him either.
Nothing looks forced. A very smooth jump shot. You know what also I like about him? He's good in the clutch. He really wants those shots in the clutch. You remember last year in the Garden when he waved off Kyrie and he took that shot and he made that fadeaway in the Garden. I like things
himself.
like B.I.'s clutch himself. And you know what's crazy? Siakam has hit some clutch shots as well. And he played in the finals. You see the difference is Siakam, he's played at the highest level other than those two. Yeah. So a lot of people would give Siakam the nod because he's played more so in those high leverage moments if you're building a team around him. But when I look at this skill set, because you can't go wrong either way. That's why it's a hot take. It doesn't matter which one.
And no knock on Siakam, by the way, because he's doing a fantastic job over there.
His numbers are the best out of all three.
I mean, I did not expect Toronto to still be this good. So
I didn't either, and I didn't expect Siakam to actually embrace being that number one option and score with that. Reem, you seen
Forget
Siakam
scoring.
score?
I didn't think he was going to live up to. I know they offered him the contract extension. I said, Jesus. They gave him that?
I think, didn't we put that in the group chat? I feel like we thought it was a little bit of an overpay.
We thought it was a little bit much.
I thought it was premature.
Very premature, but is it premature now? Looking back at it?
Looking like a good move.
They might have caught a discount.
They might have. I mean, Siakam is looking crazy right now. By the way, I know Dama was a hater right now, Reem, but Siakam was discovered by the Prince. Luke Mbamute.
Probably the only thing he's good at.
Also discovered Joel Embiid. So shout out to the Prince. I had to throw that in there. All right, next take. Coppin or
Gotta be
Droppin?
good at something.
Yeah, whatever. Hey ass. Coppin or Droppin? Look, think about this. Dama, I'm gonna start with you. Coppin or Droppin this take. Kawhi Leonard has lost a little bit of juice this year running with the Clippers, and it's not the same player that he was in Toronto. Coppin or Droppin? He missed 6 games this year. He's averaging 25, 8, and 5. Clippers have 4 players averaging over 18 points per game. Kawhi Leonard lost a little bit of juice this year. You know, juice can mean a lot of things. Coppin or Droppin?
I'm dropping that. Only because he got that Spurs DNA in him. I can't count the man out until I see him out.
Okay, so you feel like he's been the same Kawhi this season as he was last year in Toronto? You think he's been the same Kawhi?
Come back to me after this playoffs.
So you dropping this take?
I'm dropping that take.
Reem, what about you? Coppin or Droppin? Kawhi lost a little bit of juice this year.
I'm gonna cop that.
Talk to me.
The reason I say that because
this.
As much as he advocated for PG to come there, I don't think he's ever really played with a quote unquote superstar when he was a superstar himself. So that's an adjustment where you have to share the ball in certain minutes. And they got punched the other night.
We played with Tim Duncan.
No, but Tim Duncan wasn't at the same height of his career is what I'm saying.
Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili.
He
played with a dynasty.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
But the offense wasn't running.
And he was a young boy playing out of his mind at the point in time where nobody was really focusing on who Kawhi was. So he was allowed to come into his own and then benefit from that, having stars around him, but not being the star. But he's coming in as the finals MVP, as the champion, now playing along with another perennial all-star.
A little different.
And then playing along with Lou Will and Black Beast over there.
All of them averaging over 18 points per game.
So I think
first time that's ever been done, by the way.
I think he's just pacing himself. That's why I say get back to me after the playoffs.
So fellas, I'm copping this take. And let me tell you why I'm copping this take. I feel like when I look, because I had to actually think about this when I wrote this down. And I'm copping this take. Y'all tell me if y'all agree or disagree your opinions on this. I'm copping this because I feel like Doc Rivers is kind of overusing Kawhi Leonard right now. And when I say overusing, I feel like overusing Kawhi, especially on the offensive end this season, more so than Kawhi's ever been used ever in his career before. Because how we think of Kawhi is what? A two-way player, one of the best two-way players in the league. He always guarded the best perimeter player on the opposing team. Have you noticed this year? He doesn't guard the best perimeter player anymore. It's either Paul George, it's either Harkless, or it's Beverly. Never Kawhi. Maybe on a couple of occasions he'll switch on to the next guy. So to me, that tells me that Doc is making a concerted effort to pull him back a little bit with the load management and is trying to turn him into an offensive player or an offensive juggernaut. Reem brought up his mid-range game before. And remember when Doc had that little game in the finals before, he was talking about Kawhi, he got fined for it. He said that Kawhi is very MJ-like, right? He said his mid-range game is very MJ-like, very potent toward MJ. The second coming, basically, to MJ of surpassing Kobe in the mid-range. Basically, he was giving it to Kawhi. So I feel like...
You bugging with that, though.
He is. So now I feel like Doc is trying to turn Kawhi into an offensive juggernaut rather than the two-way player that we've known and loved Kawhi to be. And I think it's hurting Kawhi as a whole, and he's losing a little bit of his juice because now he's not that same two-way player. He's more so of a mid-range guard they're trying to turn him into. And I think that's turned him into a different player, and he's struggling a little bit with that because he's never carried the offensive load in his career before.
Jury's still out for me.
Okay.
I hear you.
No, I definitely hear it. But I don't know what, Kawhi, he's never been like the dude, who's going to be vocal. And he's never been a dude where, you're commanding a certain, play from him. He just comes out and just does.
He does.
So it's like...
but now he's listening to a coach. Remember, they're playing a certain scheme right now with Doc Rivers over there. If you notice he's playing a totally different game right now. He's still in the mid-range, of course. But if you notice, the offense is kind of running through him. He's doing a little bit more playmaking. Yeah. We talked about last time how that was his deficiency in the finals, remember? Or that's the thing, not deficiency, or something that he could get better at.
Ball handling
too. But you see, they're giving the ball into him, and you see what happened when he played the Bucks, when he played a quality team.
But you know where that comes from, though, right?
What?
As good as Beverly is, he's not really a point guard.
Oh, he's not a point guard at
Because
all.
as much as we get on Chubbs knows how to handle an offense.
Yeah. But
And
that's why I'm saying his role changed.
Yeah,
I got a
You get what I'm trying to say? His role
I
changed.
understand what you're saying now because he used to be put in a lot of sweet positions.
Yes, he was just a two-way player, the
Yeah.
best two-way player.
Yeah.
You just score when you
That
get
makes
the
sense,
ball.
Damo. What you think about that?
Huh?
Think about that. I think he's a little right on that.
Think about what I'm saying. I know I had to sink
the
in.
jury's, I hear him. But
That's
the
what I'm
jury's
saying.
still
I
out
feel
for
like
me.
he might have lost a little bit of juice as the best two-way player in the game.
Mhm.
Now he's a mid-range dude.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Or offensively, he averaging 25, 8, and 5.
I got a question for y'all. So what's the grade we giving the Clippers as a whole right now?
I'm gonna give him an A minus.
A minus?
I'm A minus or B plus, borderline between the two. I feel like they can get better, but they are still winning games. But I think they're just being carried by their 4 top dudes.
I think they could be better than what they are right
They definitely could be better. I don't feel like they have great cohesion. They're just a bunch of individual players that can all put in work.
Get it done. Yeah.
That's how I look.
I agree.
That's how I look at it. So next one, Coppin or Droppin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in the league right now. Coppin or Droppin. Damo, I'm gonna start with you. Bucks have the best record in the league, 14-game winning streak right now. First in offense, first in defense, second in offense. It's never been done. First in defense, second in offense as a team. Is Giannis the best player in the league right now? Damo, Coppin or Droppin. Getting spicy?
That's spicy right there.
Reem over there. What he trying to do? Research?
The best player right now?
Coppin or Droppin? Do I have to go to Reem?
I'm a cop.
You gonna cop this?
Yeah, I'm a cop.
Wow. Talk to me. You think he's the best player in the league right now?
Right now, just for right now. Cause he wants it, man. He's hungry. Like,
He is hungry.
And he went, over the summer, worked on that jump shot. He's hitting 3-pointers now.
He's taking them shits.
Taking them shots, man.
6 3-pointers a night he's taking, Damo.
It's crazy. He's just a freak, man. He's a freak of nature.
Yes.
I'm a cop.
Going cop. Reem,
Yeah.
talk to me. Coppin or Droppin? Giannis the best player in the league.
Don't ever say Giannis the best anything in the league. It's not happening.
Oh, you dropping this?
Dropping this one. LeBron James is still the best player in the NBA, hands down. He's one of the most polished players. For the fact that he's in year 17 now, he's seeing the offense. Like, I was a little skeptical with the whole LeBron at point, but look at the record. He just got AD with 50 the other night. He had a
50 the
triple
other
double. Come on, man.
Got hurt and came back.
Come on, dog. Like LeBron banged it on somebody the other night, and then that bullshit mechanical wind up jumper is falling this year. It's falling left side.
That little left side.
that little-
Left side.
You heard what I
hard
talked about?
jab, roll to the hand. Look at him.
You know what's
pose.
crazy?
I hate that shot so
You know
much.
what's crazy?
You
And
see it coming.
Nobody catches it.
You know, we play in the park. If you telegraph your jumper that much in the park, you see how he looks down and says 1, 2.
It's the
Gather.
same thing.
Sidestep.
It's the same thing
Damo,
every time.
you'd have caught that. You'd have caught that.
You'd have blocked. You'd have blocked. You'd have blocked that though.
At least I'd have got a hand up. At least I'd have been up in his face. I mean, he
You'd have
is
blocked that.
6'8".
You know,
but realistically, nah, I'm not digging that. I'm not, cause we seen him build a wall for Giannis, and he did nothing with it in the playoffs.
have you seen it work?
Yeah, we seen a wall be built and like
I don't know,
diffused him.
man. Holla at me after this month, though.
This
Yeah,
guy always,
with the
you always
Lakers.
want to, you always
Because
gotta
the
have a great
Lakers had it
spirit.
easy, man.
All right, I got a question.
They
for
had
you.
it easy.
Damo, I got a question for you. What's missing from Giannis's game? A jump shot, right? Did he
Wait,
shoot?
is it missing or is it
He's
have
got
to be
it now.
improved?
He shoots and is still falling short to
Missing
airball.
is Ben Simmons. That's
Yeah,
missing.
that's missing.
No, that's not
It-
attempting. That's not showing up.
But it's missing. It's non-existent.
I got a question for you too.
you miss
since you want to
100%
interject,
of the shots you
Go
don't
ahead.
take.
did you see him with Brinkley this summer?
Oh, you know I didn't see this man with Brickley
That's
at all.
it. That's
I didn't
the
believe
answer.
shit, Damo. You know, but if Damo said if well, hold up, I got
Yeah.
a Ben Simmons take. Hold on.
No, I'm not talking about Ben Simmons. I'm
Okay.
talking about Giannis.
Oh.
You didn't see Giannis with Brinkley either.
I didn't see him with Brickley,
Because
but
Giannis was in the
I believe
gym
I believe in him.
dedicated.
Though. I believe in Giannis.
He was in
Giannis is
Greece.
one of my favorite players in the game.
He's got the attitude.
Yeah, Giannis is my top 3 favorite players in the league. Top 3 for me.
I don't.
And
I'm not a fan.
I'm
Yeah, me neither.
I'm dropping this take though. even though he's in my three of my favorite. I'm dropping his take as the best in the league, even though his team has the best record in the league, number 1 in defense, number 2 in offense. He really controls. I think he dictates the game the best right now for his particular team in the league right now. But I feel like I still got to give it to LeBron. I'm not ready to take it away from LeBron yet, only because I still feel like he still impacts the game in one more way than Giannis can, meaning playing point guard full time. As I see right now.
If we doing a swap, you put LeBron on the Bucks and you put Giannis on the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. I think the records would be the same. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Nah.
What, you think the Lakers would be better?
I think they would have probably never lost a game.
The Lakers?
Yeah.
If Giannis and AD?
Nah.
They occupy the same parts of the floor, though.
The same space.
That's why I'm not crazy about that fit.
See, Giannis can pass, but he's not a passer.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I mean by LeBron. LeBron is more of a passer.
Of course, I got you there.
But Giannis can pass.
He passes.
He can hit the open
choice.
man. He can
enough.
be on a transition fast break.
He's good enough to find you.
He is.
His
He is.
left hand is doodle though. Sorry.
Come on now. Disrespectful. I mean, it could get better.
Check it out. I said Kawhi couldn't split doubles. Let's see.
Right now, though, just for right now,
Okay.
I think he's the best.
Coppin or dropping with this take right now, fellas. Talk to me. Who did I start with last time?
Think me.
It was me.
It was you.
Yeah.
So, Reem, I'm going to start with you. Coppin. Oh, this is better for Reem. Coppin or dropping. Oh, damn. This will hit down on the hard, too. Damn. Coppin or dropping this one. Y'all tell me who wants to take this one. Coppin or dropping. The Russell Westbrook trade will turn out to be the biggest mistake of the summertime. Coppin or dropping. Now, let me give you some context for this right here. While I'm saying this, the Rockets are 15-7 right now, 4th in the West. They had a lot of controversy, the Hong Kong controversy with China, with Daryl Morey, the ref scandal with the blown call off of Harden. A lot of bad things going on. They had a game where Harden and Russ took 68 shots in one game, 68 shots between the two, and they only shot 25% in that game. And now reports are coming out today that D'Antoni might be on his way out after this year. If they don't win the title or whatever, this might be his last year. Russell Westbrook for the season, 21 points per game on 20 shots per game. 21 points per game on 20 shots, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 4.5 turnovers per game. 4.5 turnovers per game. 39% from the floor, 20% from 3, 73% from the line. To put this into a little bit more context, because you know I'm about to go off, so I'm gonna let y'all handle y'all business. To put this in context, Chris Paul, the man who they traded him for, my guy,
Your guy.
has hit 12 more threes and 11 fewer attempts. Right? Chris Paul has turned the ball over 52 fewer times than Russell Westbrook in the same amount of games, same amount of minutes. He's turned the ball off over 52 times less than Westbrook.
I mean, but he's playing without a cause right now.
He's playing with 3 point guards on that team. Playing with 3 point guards where he has to share the rock.
To take it easy.
Oh, really? I'm going to say
He
it
has
again.
the luxury
Hold
to
up.
take it easy.
Who's starting this one? Damo or Reem? Reem. Coppin or dropping? The Russell Westbrook trade for CP3 swap will turn out to be the biggest mistake of the summer.
It's a fact.
Coppin this.
I'm copping.
Talk to me.
Russell Westbrook himself, from an analytics point,
Westbrook.
I didn't see where it would work. They got rid of my guy in 10. They got rid of your guy in 2
years.
seasons. 2 seasons.
After having the best record in franchise history.
To go play with a guy who is just as ball dominant as he is. And Westbrook shoots a terrible percent. Historically,
Worse.
at the free, their thing is 3-pointers or free throws. So
Or
he's
layups.
he's bad at 2 of those 3.
Yes.
And then you're taking him off the ball to 2 weaknesses. Where the hell would it have worked from just looking inside out? It didn't work. It didn't work on paper. So now that it's coming to fruition, like, is he going to take a back seat? Yeah, he's taking a back seat. But then you can't take a back seat and can't shoot. It doesn't work both ways. And then you play for a coach that doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
I'm just zipping on this.
That's
I'm
that.
just letting him go at it.
Like you
soaking it in over there, huh?
you have from the top down. This is a rotten apple.
Loving this.
It's terrible. From Morey down to D'Antoni, terrible. Harden's game isn't conducive to play with anybody. He might as well take his game and go play in Rucker Park, go play in Dykeman, where people are gonna
Play
love.
with a bunch of Daniel Houses.
They're gonna love the hot dog show. But you have a former
bunch of
MVP
Rafe
next to you.
Austins.
And between these two bums on the same team, they've played with a lot of great talent and done nothing with it. That's why I say I'm going to go with this hot take, and they will be out the first round this year.
Ooh, so Reem, you are copping this. The biggest mistake of the summer. Damo, talk to me. Russell Westbrook trade for CP3 was the biggest mistake of the summer.
Your Brody.
Your Brody.
No, Brody. I'm gonna drop
Your guy. You dropping
I'm
this.
dropping that.
Talk to me.
They're in 4th place right now, so
Fourth in the
obviously
West.
it didn't hurt them at all.
Okay.
They're still gonna be a relevant team. They're gonna make the playoffs. Can the Brody do better? Of course he can. This is the issue you always have with the Brody. He's gonna do what he does, man. You know, he's gonna be taking ill-advised shots and all that. But get back to me after these playoffs, man.
This guy with this get back to
I
me
gotta see
shit.
how it works with these two in the playoffs.
Yo.
But the reason why I say it's not the worst, it's not the biggest mistake. The biggest mistake was, of course, the New York Knicks trading away Porzingis for nobody. They got nothing. Zilch.
Zero.
They got zilch. So no, I'm dropping that take.
Okay.
But all the other takes you guys got against Westbrook, I can't even defend the guy anymore. I mean, he's just gonna be the Brody, man.
So why not? Why not shoot another 3 when I'm shooting 20% from the floor?
I don't
Why
understand.
not?
I have a point that you said. You said that they're gonna be in the playoffs. They're gonna making the
know
playoffs.
they're gonna be in the playoffs.
I think they can upset somebody though.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
They're supposed to be the favorite.
They're supposed to be the favorite to win. You're saying upsetting. Remember, there's no Golden State anymore, dog. The West is wide
The
open.
only team that the Houston Rockets couldn't beat with CP3.
Come on now.
So, fellas, you know I'm copping the shit out of this take. I think that's going to be the biggest mistake of the summer because you know why I'm saying that? What I wrote down in my book right now. I think this was the most unnecessary move of the summer. And most importantly, I think this move is going to cost the jobs of several people in that organization. And that's why I think it's going to be the biggest
Name 'em.
mistake.
Go ahead,
of the
name 'em.
Rockets. I think it's going to cost Daryl Morey's job because now they're going to get maybe not dropped in the first round, second round, I would say. I ain't going to disrespect them to say first. I think that they might lose in the second round. They're definitely not a Western Conference contender if they have to run into the Lakers or the Clippers. And I don't think they're going to get to the finals, obviously, with the pairing of those two. So I think Daryl Morey is going to lose his job also with that, and also as well because of the China scandal with that, because of the totality of both of those things, and because they still haven't addressed the main issue that they didn't address when CP3 was there. Who is the wing player on that team? Who is your starting 3, and who is the best 3 on that team who can guard a LeBron James, guard a Kawhi Leonard, guard a Paul George? They still don't have that guy on the roster. PJ Tucker is a 4. He's not the guy to guard them full time. He's still 35, 36 years old in the league. You need a full-time 3-and-D wing who can be a playmaker, go to the lane, also offset James Harden, now Russell Westbrook when he's going cold. And I think Morey's going to lose his job. D'Antoni's definitely not going to be back after this season. I don't think they're going to move on from Russell Westbrook because they can't do that because they listen to everything that James Harden does. And low-key, this is exposing James Harden for being
A bad leader.
and the snake that he is.
Y'all,
In my opinion.
Melo did warn CP on his
Melo
exit.
warned him.
y'all just calling for the ropes because y'all mans
Henchman.
got evicted. Out
I mean,
of
yes, they
Houston.
did, but it was bad business.
I understand.
It was bad business is why I didn't like it. If he got traded, it's cool, but it was bad business in my part. It was bad business.
I agree. The way it came out in media.
Yeah, it was just
And then
bad business.
Melo was really humble about it. He didn't say much, and they didn't try to do like a cleanup job of that. They tried to double down on it.
Yeah, they just ignored it. Just like when Chris Paul just came out and said a couple weeks ago that he was blindsided by the trade, that Daryl Morey spoke to him 2 days before.
They were at Summer
and he
League
still traded.
together.
They were at Summer League together, and he said he wouldn't trade him, and then he was 2 days after. So to me, the Rockets are looking like bad business right now for all players. And you notice they don't get any free agents. Not any big name free agents, they don't get any. Melo was brought by CP3. He didn't come there on his own.
Tyson Chandler came with one leg.
With one leg. And you know what's crazy? He came because of CP3. He was recruited by CP3 to come there to the Rockets.
That was the Rook.
Austin Rivers also recruited to stay by CP3. So we'll see how that goes, man. But another hot take, Coppin or Droppin?
I got one for you when it was done too.
Yeah, Coppin or Droppin? I got to go to the Philadelphia 76ers right now. Ben Simmons. So, Dom, I'm going to start with you here. Coppin or Droppin this take. Ben Simmons will make at least 5 3-pointers by the end of the season. He has 2 now. So, he has to make 3 more by the end of the regular season. Coppin or Droppin this take. He will make 5 3-pointers, at least.
I'm dropping. I'm done with this guy. I'm not falling for no more of this of his
Boy, if you don't get
thirst traps.
dropping him.
I'm not falling for no more of the thirst traps, man. He hit 2 threes. It was all water. Yeah, it was cute. It was cute. But you know what? Nah, man. I'm not falling for the thirst traps no more, man.
You sound mad, man.
I'm mad. I'm mad.
You talk a lot of shit.
I'm mad, man. I had a lot of faith in this dude.
We
man.
told you he was not with Brickley.
He was
It don't
thirst trap.
count,
I got
count
thirst
unless
trap,
you with
man.
Brickley.
I got thirst trap.
If it ain't the Lifetime gym, it don't matter.
Reed, Coppin or Droppin?
I'm talking shit. I'm actually copping.
Oh, you copping
I'm
this?
copping.
Oh,
He only got to make 3 threes
3 threes.
for the rest of the season.
Is he going to attempt 3 threes?
Listen, no.
That's
what I'm
the
saying
crazy
is,
Is he going to attempt 3 more?
it's more than 3 bad teams in the NBA, so he gonna get it off some way, somehow. It's
corner
available.
threes.
He gonna get it against
You
a.
would have to play the Knicks 3 more
He's
times.
got to make them too.
That's who he hit it against.
Yeah, one of them was
One of
against
them
the
was
Knicks.
against the Knicks.
I forgot
Yeah,
what
of
the other
course.
was.
Listen, he gonna make 3 more, bro.
3 more.
I'm on it. Oh yeah.
So you
Count
got
me in.
5. You got at least
Count
5.
me in.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm dropping this shit, man. I'm dropping this shit. I don't think. You know what's crazy? I think he's gonna shoot 2 more threes. Right? He's gonna miss 1, shoot 2 more, and get 3 for the end of by the regular season, and not even make the 5.
Wow.
I'm dropping this. I have zero faith, Damo, and Ben Simmons, because that's your boy.
I'm off the train now.
Now you off the train?
Yeah, I'm off of it.
Oh man. Oh Lord.
I'm still rocking with Embiid though. That's my guy. I'm still rocking with him.
So I'm glad. So now we're gonna go over to my other 76ers question. Coppin or Droppin this take? Dom, I'm gonna start with you again. The 76ers will not win a title with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons as your 2 best players. Coppin or Droppin?
I'm a cop.
Talk to me.
They gotta make some adjustments, man, because this guy, I just don't see it. I don't see him getting a jump shot. And like I said, if this guy doesn't get a jump shot or at least a post game, that's as far as they're gonna go. They're not gonna go that far. And then the coach is not. I don't know what he's doing. He's got Joel.
Brett Brown is a little terrible right now.
He's got him taking Embiid taking threes. I mean,
Mark Jackson would be nice over there.
Embiid
too.
got to
like
be in
Mark
the
Jackson
post,
there.
man.
Yeah.
Embiid got to be working more in the post for me, but I still like Embiid. But them 2 together, not a good pairing.
Reem, talk to me.
I'm not sold on that pairing as well.
Dropping this take?
Yeah.
Well, Coppin, I should say. That said they will not win the title.
Oh
With
no,
those 2.
nah, hell no. It's not no. You can't win with a point guard that's not a threat at the point guard position. Like to hit a jumper, like to break down the offense and hit a jump shot. Like and especially in the playoffs when you have to play a team 7 times, they will pack the paint on a guy like Ben Simmons and dare you hit the 5 during the playoffs.
Or they could hit him with the Shaq rules. Just foul him and he'll miss the free throws.
Listen, only thing
I'm
they're
surprised
missing,
they don't really do that as much, though. They
I'm
really
shocked
don't.
too. They don't.
They just missing a point guard.
Yeah, because Ben, well, I've been saying to a lot of people, Ben has to go to the 3. 3 out of 4, but obviously you can't go to the 4, but you got Crawford and Harris over there, which is somebody has to go out of that pairing. But Ben Simmons has to at least move to the 3.
You can't put him at the 3. He ain't gonna shoot.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he can be more of like a Lamar Odom type
not
of
even
role.
a 3D. He just gonna.
But
be
Lamar Odom hit jump shots.
He did.
mid-range and threes.
So we gonna have to. I mean, I'm copping this take as well. They're not gonna win a title with both of those two as your two best players, but so that
One
means
of
that they
them's
have to
gonna
move
end up
on.
having to go.
That's what I'm saying. So
One of
somebody
them-
has to move on.
I say you move on from Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I agree with
He's
that.
a bigger
Moving on from
package.
Ben?
You could obtain more back.
I agree there.
From
I
him.
think you could get
You
a lot more
could
with a
get
Ben
what you need.
Yes.
A point guard. That
All they
can shoot.
really need is a playmaker.
Yeah.
A playmaker that can shoot and can get the bead or tell Embiid where to be
Can I
on the floor.
How about this? I just thought about it. What if not now, of course, because he's a little up there now, but if you had a healthy John Wall, you think they would be able to get to the championship? They would be championship caliber?
For who?
Swapping for Ben
No,
Simmons?
I'm just saying if you had a healthy, if you swapped him and you had a healthy John Wall with Embiid,
No, he can't shoot neither.
at least he could shoot better than
He
Ben
could
Simmons.
shoot better
That's
than
all.
Ben
That's
Simmons,
all you
though.
need. That's all you need.
Damn. Wow. You know what's crazy?
What do you think?
I never liked John Wall.
I like
I
John
never
Wall.
liked
You
him.
always
I
been.
never
You never
liked
liked
him
John
like that.
Wall.
You
That's a
never liked
Rose Ball legend.
But
Went
I
over there
think
to
that
the
would be
Rose
a
Ball
good
tour.
fit.
DC
I
is
think-
solid in it.
Thinking about it, huh?
No, I think it would be better than Ben Simmons. I don't know if it'll get them to a title. Damn, with Al Horford, with Tobias in there, same roster, just Ben Simmons and Wall swap. That's crazy.
I got
Because their
some-
contracts.
I got somebody you would hate, but
Who that?
Chubbs
In Philly?
in Philly.
That might work for them
He's
though.
from Philly, but he's an orchestra.
I would love
from
Ben,
the point guard position.
Ben Simmons in Toronto. I would really like Ben Simmons and Pascal in Toronto. I would like.
That's like Wakanda.
Wow.
Wakanda in Canada.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, but I'm gonna revisit that in a later
All right.
episode. John Wall for Ben Simmons. I like that, Damo. Shout out to Damo. Next take, Coppin or Droppin. This one is for Reem right here. For both of y'all, but this one definitely for Reem. Coppin or Droppin this take. Zion Williamson, right? AKA Rodney Rogers.
Rodney
Coppin or
Rogers.
Droppin this take. Will
Disrespectful.
Zion will not play a game before All-Star break. Coppin or Droppin. He won't play a game before All-Star break.
I'm driving that boat. I told you, listen.
Wait. So that means you copping.
Yeah, I'm copping.
Oh,
for
sure.
sure.
Dropping. Yeah, you copping.
I'm copping 30 times.
So you don't think he's gonna play before the All-Star break?
We might not see him this year.
Oh wow.
We might not.
See, I knew you're gonna go too far. We might
So
count on you to get disrespectful. And this
Alright.
year, come on.
Let's break it down. He's your number one draft pick,
Yes.
right? There's no incentive for them to play him right now. They're not in the playoff race. They won't be making
Because
the playoffs
he's not
this year.
playing.
But I'm just saying, before he tore anything, he was already 280. He's living in New Orleans now. What you think he at now?
What would we say he was eating a gumbo or some not gumbo, some-
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya. There was some other steak or something.
Listen, he gravy thick right now.
Oh,
He like 310 right now, dog.
remember, I sent y'all the photo in the group chat of how big he was looking coming out of home.
So they said he wouldn't even, if he does play, he wouldn't be playing back to backs. That's criminal, man. Just get him in shape.
What,
Get
young
him
play, what is he, 19?
19, 310 pounds.
At 19 years old?
310 pounds with a half a meniscus. Come on, bro.
RJ Barrett is leading the league in minutes at 19.
And I like him. I like him a lot.
And Zion can't play. Damo, copping or dropping that take. He won't play before All-Star break. You expect to see him or not?
I'm gonna drop that one. I'm gonna drop that one.
Gonna drop it.
Yeah. I think,
So you think he's gonna play before All-Star
I
break?
think we'll see him before All-Star break.
Okay. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna drop that take also as well because I actually do think we're gonna see.
Then
him
they
before
need
All-Star
something
break.
in the Smoothie King arena.
First of all, that sounds crazy right now. And a Smoothie King. I'm definitely gonna drop. And you know what's crazy? Zion hasn't had any on-court activity at all thus far. So they gave him his
Can I
six.
call this?
They gave him his 6-week timetable. It's 6 weeks right now. That's why I'm saying this to you. It
He's
didn't even hit
310
Christmas.
He's 310, bro.
310. Christmas, they were saying might be the date. It's about to be Christmas in 2 weeks. He's not going to play by Christmas. All-Star break is the next threshold. That's 50, 60 games in by that point. 55 games in.
Now why play him? What are you
That's what
benefiting
I'm
from
saying.
that?
That's why I
Which is crazy though. It's ridiculous.
I semi agree.
Listen, I'm gonna wear a turban on my head and then just call me the prophet, man. I told you this
What
guy.
you call him, Greg Oden? though? That was very disrespectful.
I ain't.
Well,
call
I mean, we don't know.
I
that.
call him Rodney.
Well, it was Rodney. Yes.
He's Rodney.
You did send us the.
Rodney's better than him right now. We seen Rodney.
He played though.
Come on.
It's gonna be crazy. Before I get to my last one, Reem, you got an honorary Coppin or Droppin.
I do. Coppin or Droppin.
Mm-hmm.
If the Blazers don't make a substantial trade by midseason, they're missing the playoffs this year.
I really think they're missing the playoffs.
Coppin that, Damo?
Yeah. I
Missed the playoffs.
They're gonna miss the playoffs.
I already think they're missing it already. I think it's too late for them.
Because they do have players coming back. But with the addition of those players coming back,
late.
if they don't make a trade.
Let me make sure I heard that. If they don't make a move?
If they don't make a move.
So with this roster right now.
With the roster, with players that could potentially come back.
Like a Nurkic, like a Zach Collins.
And a Zach Collins, yes. Would they still need more?
I'm going to drop that take. You know why? Because I can't see a Dame Lillard team missing the play. I think they could get the eighth seed. First of all, if they can't get the eighth seed, Damian Lillard is going to get slandered from me. I slandered him 2 years ago when he got swept by Drew Holiday and them Pelicans. Mm-hmm. That he redeemed himself last year.
He's in the standings right now.
Right now,
like
he's
13.
on a borderline of slander borderline. If they can't make the playoffs.
6 and 8 right now is the Jazz, the Suns, and the Thunder.
Yeah.
And remember,
they're about 3 games back from the Thunder at AFC.
You still got the Spurs out there. I'm not counting them out because they still have not missed the playoffs.
It's very possible the Blazers can miss the playoffs.
Exactly.
But I'm dropping it. I think they're gonna make it. I think they're gonna make us. I think they're gonna get to the 6th seed. I'm not gonna lie.
To the 6th seed?
Yeah. Because I don't.
You don't believe in the Suns, huh?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Suns are not making the playoffs, bro.
I think they're gonna make it. I'm gonna cop it.
Cop it?
The reason I said I'm a cop it.
Wow. Going against hold on. What did I call him earlier? R Reem, something. Not regular Reem. Regular Reem.
Revenge Reem? Revenge Reem?
Not Revenge Reem.
Not retarded.
Something about Melo and I said, damn.
All right, but listen.
Realistic Reem.
Listen. It's the perfect realistic Reem. Listen. With Rodney Hood going down, they did lose almost 50% from the 3-point line on the swing. That matters when it comes to opening up the court because Hassan Whiteside is mentally slow.
He's terrible.
He's
man.
like a robot playing basketball. I don't know what's going on there.
He's still worried about his 2K rating.
They need a switch.
Yeah, you see him on the 2K.
It's nuts. And I do have an honorable mention for a trade for them. I would like to see Drake Crowder over there.
That would be solid, Jay Crowder over there. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that would be solid, Jay Crowder. I'm not gonna lie. Last Coppin or Droppin take for me. I gotta say the best for last. Coppin or Droppin.
CP3.
You know it.
I know it's coming.
Coppin or Droppin this take. Dom, I'm gonna start with you because you be hating sometimes. Coppin or Droppin CP3, right? If CP3 gets traded to the Eastern Conference, right? The team that gets him in the East is instantly the favorite in the East. Coppin or Droppin. So say for instance, he goes to the Bucks, or if he goes to Miami, or if he goes to the 76ers. Those 3 teams. The team that gets him will be the favorite in the East. Coppin or Droppin.
I have to drop.
Talk to me.
No. I'll cop, but I'm going to drop him. I'm sorry. Listen. Only because you said Miami. If he goes to Miami, they're not the favorites to me.
Okay.
But if he goes to Philly or if he goes to Milwaukee, yeah, I'm going to cop that take.
Okay.
I cop that 100%.
Okay. Reem, talk to me.
It's tough, man.
It's Coppin or Droppin.
But I'll cop. I think his veteran leadership is what a lot of the teams at the top is actually missing.
Right now they're even.
He's what's
Miami,
missing.
Milwaukee,
I think he's
the missing piece for Milwaukee and Philly. But for Miami,
no, don't say that. Don't say that.
More.
Don't say that. The reason I'm saying that is because they don't have a actual point guard besides Dragic. They're playing none. They started none at the point guard. What I'm saying, what CP would
we talking about the Heat roster?
Yes.
Yeah, look how they playing right now.
Listen,
I don't care how they playing. If he's there, they're not going to beat Philly or Milwaukee.
No.
Really?
I can't say that. I can't say that.
disagree.
I think alone, Ben Simmons will have to guard somebody like CP3 or Richardson. And CP3 is a little too intelligent for those two.
He would have to do too much in Miami.
No,
which will put him at risk.
He
Which will
doesn't
put
have
him
to
at
do
risk.
much in Miami.
but you have a workhorse.
You know what's Go ahead.
You have a workhorse out there in what's
Jimmy
this guy
Butler.
name? Jimmy Butler. That's what you paid him for, to carry the load. He's just there to control the scene, to handle
quarterback,
handle what's going on. And when things go bad, you know what CP3 is good at? Calming the storm.
Y'all really like this Miami train. I'm not.
No.
Miami's
I'm not saying the Miami.
Watching it. Miami's a really good
I
team.
like them.
Son.
They're a good young team.
Very good.
I'm not saying.
Well,
I'm not saying the Miami
but you're
thing.
gonna trade two of those pieces for a vet like CP3. And remember, what CP3 does? What does he do? He makes everyone else around him better.
Big shots too.
And his big shots. You make Hero better. You're making Duncan Robinson better.
So you're telling me if he goes to the Heat,
Myers Leonard.
they could go to the championship?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm copping that take. Whichever, if he goes to the Eastern Conference, any one of those three,
I don't know.
teams,
I don't know if it makes them a championship contender, but it makes them a favor to go. I mean,
that's fair.
In that realm.
That's fair. That's fair to say. That's fair to say. That's fair to say. So I think whatever team he goes to is going to be the favorite in the East. I'm gonna say whatever team CP3 goes to. So let's get to the crossover segment before we close this out.
Not a game. We talking about practice.
So the crossover segment, family. Obviously, I'll be throwing out player comparisons from different eras. I'm gonna go with the three player format before, like I always usually go with when we have three of us on here. So
I like this new format.
The 3-player format? You like that?
Yeah.
I feel like, you know
it's a little more complicated.
Yes, I feel like it stumps people a lot more when it's a 3-player
You caught me
format.
with the okie doke.
I caught you a few times. You never can make a damn decision, man.
No, that last one you hit me with was real tough.
So building a team, you got these 6 players in their prime. You're choosing a big, you're choosing a wing. I got a guard and a wing. I'm choosing 3 players here. You got Tony Parker, Steve Francis, Kemba Walker for the wings. You got Dominique Wilkins, Paul Pierce, Paul George. Building your squad. Tony Parker, Steve Francis, Kemba Walker. Dominique Wilkins, Paul Pierce, Paul George. Reem, I'm going to start with you on this here. Who's your guard? Who's your wing to start your franchise with in their problems? Building the squad. Your squad.
Oh, my team. We gonna run them out the gym.
Your team.
We going Stevie Francis and what's it? PG, you said, right?
Yeah.
PG and Steve Francis.
Tell me why.
We running them out the gym. We got athleticism. We got speed. PG gonna lock somebody up. And my man Stevie Buckets, he has the breakdown ability. And he was in a small point guard for his
He was
round.
what, like 6'4"?
He was like 6'4".
Yeah.
Around 6'4", 6'5", something like that. But he had a 40-inch bounce.
Yeah.
And he boarded up.
He did.
Which was low key.
Killer crossover.
Oh, killer throw balls off your
Yo,
face.
wait. What's crazy, Stephen? Not to cut you off really quick, but anyone see that photo that he's working at UPS, or am I tripping?
Nah.
Seen that one.
Wait, was that like a joke? Or?
Yeah, I don't think I seen the last time I seen him.
I didn't want to get disrespectful.
He's in
right?
bad shape, but I don't think
He's back.
Shape.
He's back.
Okay.
He's been working with kids.
Oh, okay.
Like
I just had to check.
young kids or whatever. But yeah, I like PG.
Okay.
PG and Stevie Buckets.
Okay, Damo, talk
If
to
he
me.
was working for UPS, it'd be better than Delonte West at Home Depot.
Oh, man, home.
Relax,
Oh, he
bro.
on the street right now.
Ah, dang.
Who you got, Damo?
My instinct off the top, I'm gonna go with Tony Parker.
I know you was Tony Parker.
And I'm gonna go with Double P.
Ooh, you like a Paul Pierce. I know you do. Talk to me. Why is
I'm
that?
gonna go with Tony Parker.
Veteran game. You went
I'm
there.
gonna go with the veteran game.
Old man game.
Old man game. I just got a little more faith in them getting the job done. You know, I think both of them guys are clutch. Not taking anything away from the other guys, but I feel like Tony Parker can get the team. He's the better point guard out of the other two.
Mhm.
And Paul Pierce, you know, you could just give him the ball and he can win you the game in the fourth quarter.
Who you gonna guard though?
that part, we ain't gonna have to worry about that because the game's gonna be done by that point.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm sure when you round out your roster, you're gonna get a couple of defensive stoppers.
You're gonna have to pick up some defense. But
Tony Parker and Paul Pierce. Okay, fellas, for me, I'm going to go Stevie Franchise and Dominique Wilkins for me. I think
Black Thunder.
I think the athleticism between those two is like unmatched between those two. And I feel like how I'm gonna build my team with those two, because I have Stevie Franchise, he could be a little bit better of a point guard, because he does score a lot more. He is will go to the basket a lot better. I would have to get me a 2 that can really be a great playmaker. For me personally, if I'm building a roster with those two, because I need someone who's going to get those two in transition and get those two on the break. Because even though Dominique Wilkins, he was a freak of nature, human highlight film, he still gave you 25 a night. People are sleeping on Dominique that he didn't give you 25 or whatever. He still had a jumper. He still could get you. He was bow-legged as hell, but he could still get you a hell of a fadeaway.
One of the best scorers.
One of the best scorers ever. But people only think of him as a dunker. And Stevie Franchise is just my guy. And I know I'm hating on Kemba because, I mean, I'm not hating on Kemba because I was really about to go Kemba. But
I saw surprised he didn't.
I was really about to go Kemba, but Franchise, that was my man right there.
Franchise is putting people in the trunk.
You'll need somebody. You'll need somebody like a Steve Smith with those guys.
A little Steve. What Steve Smith had that little
He had the little turn away.
The little turn. What they call that though? It's not a hezzy.
The Smitty.
The Smitty. There you go. The Smitty. They call it.
But time out. You said the type of guard next to him. I'll put the same guard that was right next to him. I'll put Catino Mobley.
Cat Quick? You know how I felt about Cat Quick. 2K, that was my dude, Cat Quick.
Post you up, he jab step you, back step.
He definitely was slept on.
Shoot
Cat
your
Quick.
face off.
100%. He definitely was. Yeah. So I'm gonna throw this up on for the family out there on Twitter getting it. So y'all like this the 3 segment, the 3-on-3?
Yeah, I like that. That's
okay.
Pretty cool.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go with that. Fellas, appreciate y'all joining me once again. Family here for another episode of Above the Rim. What we on? 113 right 113 right now. Coppin or dropping right now. We got
I like the Coppin or dropping.
Like the Coppin or dropping?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start bringing that back because I have a lot of takes I'm gonna be throwing out. This one was a big long one for this one, and I gotta give a shout out real quick to the burst of podcast Reem. My man got the Let's Talk Sports TV podcast. NBA Talk. So family, make sure you go out there and go check that out too. My man Reem is burst into this podcast game now.
Shout out to Above the Rim putting me on, man.
Before we leave, we didn't get a chance to discuss, but I'm getting a little bit concerned.
With who that?
About my Brooklyn Nets.
Oh shit! I didn't even get to. Wait, did I skip that? Oh, I must have skipped that. Dropping.
I'm getting a little bit concerned about them.
Wow, that was a major Coppin or dropping that I skipped. My apologies. I had a Coppin or dropping.
It's not too late.
Yeah, Kemba Walker is better than Kyrie Irving. Coppin or dropping.
I'm gonna drop that one
because let me tell you why I had that there. Because the Nets record without Kyrie 4-7. I mean, excuse me, without Kyrie is 9-3. With Kyrie is 4-7 this year.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm a little worried is because Kyrie he doesn't seem like the guy that he trusts the other players around him. He'll like to dance around a lot and get to the rim.
Show.
Yeah, it's Harlem Globetrotters right now. So I'm a little concerned that when KD comes back, just them two alone is not going to get it done. They're going to have problems. I was
problems?
Thinking, I was thinking it's going to be tough for them to get to the championship. Because you can see the cohesiveness when Kyrie's not there. They trust each other. They play a whole lot better.
Concept, more of a team ball instead of a let me give you the rock and show me what you can do. Let me play off you.
Right.
I'm
a little concerned.
Let me close this one out. Can I close this one out?
Go ahead, Ray.
We discussed this prior, and we said Kyrie in the media is going to be a thing. This was the reason for bringing in Rita the Head. To be the shield.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. Yep. And now we're faced with media scrutiny.
Plenty of it.
So I'm gonna go.
But this ain't just scrutiny.
Kemba is a better player as far as
player means everything. Leadership,
production wise in a
production,
system.
how you fit in, all of that.
Yeah, he works in the longevity factor.
I feel like Kimba trusts his players more than Kyrie.
Not even. I don't even think it's that. I think he knows and he believes in his ability that he doesn't have to do it nightly. But when called upon him,
Same thing.
he can. No. Kyrie,
That is a part of trusting.
but Kyrie will do it himself, whether or not unless somebody else is hot.
Kyrie feels like I think Kyrie
Kemba would choose his spots to be that guy.
I think Kemba's a little bit more cerebral.
Kyrie
That
feels
too.
like he's got to be Uncle Drew every night, which isn't the case. He doesn't have to.
And he doesn't have to be.
I did go on Twitter and say they're gonna burn this man out.
Yeah, he did. I'm copping that take too. I mean, I've always been a Kemba fan. I feel like Brooklyn made a mistake and should have went after Kemba instead of Kyrie, but they had to do that in order to get KD, so I understand. But I'm copping that, and I think Kemba's a better player than Kyrie. I had him in my point guard rankings ahead of him anyway, so this is not news to me. But fellas, man, family, appreciate y'all joining me, man. For another one.
Let's talk sports, Remo.
Yes, sir.
Another one in the books.
Another one. Family, I might take a week or two, maybe hiatus after that. Christmas coming up. Got a trip to LA coming up, so I'm gonna be with a bunch of people out there. But stay tuned. That's why
leaving us, man. Bring back some of that good weather, man.
I'm trying. But that's why I made sure this was a very insightful episode. We went deep on this one.
Pause.
Definitely. So family, chew on that, man. That's episode 113, and we out.
Sure.